guys, welcome to another episode of the Not So Superman. So I recently just watched Ready Player One, directed by Steven Spielberg, starred Ty Sheridan, Olivia Cook. Well, this movie, I'm not gonna say it's one of Spielberg's best movie, but it is really good. In regards to the story and the nostalgia feel to it. This movie basically in the year 2045 in Ohio. Basically now the world, they don't really go into explaining what happened to the world as far as, you know, how it got into this mess, but they give you little details as far as what's going on. But the character Ty Sheridan, basically now his part is playing this game called the OASIS, and basically everybody in the world is intertwined into that game. Basically right now, like everybody's, you know, I would say Fortnite, you know, everybody, that's the game right now. Everybody's into it, everybody's involved in it. But as far as the game, this game, the OASIS, is basically a virtual reality game, and that's their life, you know. And it's basically now online. People basically have their online persona, and everybody has their online persona in this game, which is a reflect to what's going on now in the world. But is it a great story? Yes, it's a great story. It's basically coming out of a shell story. And if you know Ty Sheridan, he's been in movies like X-Men Apocalypse, where he plays Cyclops, and what movie? A Scout Guide to Apocalypse, which is a good movie. Definitely check it out. And also Olivia Cook, who plays Artemis. And we have Ben Mendelsohn, who plays as far as the villain, Sorrento, and he did a great job because he's basically a dick in this movie. As far as the villain, he did a great job in the movie. Then you have T.J. Miller. He plays this character, Iraq. You don't get much of him, but every time he's on scene, you enjoy his character as far as dialogue-wise. But I wish we would have got more of him. But as a movie in a whole, you know, there's a lot of pop references as far as video games, movies, and even sometimes with the clothes they're wearing, you see certain thing that will throw you back, which had me, every time I seen the movie, you would see references from stuff you watch as far as anime, movies, cartoon, old TV shows, and video game, and there was a lot of it in there if you pay attention. Every time I would see one, I would get excited because I would know what it is. And there's like this one scene when the character gets a Gundam, which I grew up watching Gundam Wing, and I was excited just to see a Gundam in the show. And of course, if you guys, there's another scene when the characters, like their vehicle is the bike from Akira. And if you've heard of Akira, as I always say, it's one of the biggest anime, that was probably one of the best anime ever made. So you'll see references there. So there's a lot of that there, you know. And some of the kids in the theater didn't really know some of the pop references that went to watch the movie. But as far as adult, if you go watch this movie or around my age, if you go up in the 90s, you will recognize a lot of these references. And once again, this is a good movie, you know. It's not one of those coming out of age movie, but basically coming out of your shell movie, and which is one thing Steven Spielberg is good at, you know, as far as a cast of kids coming together to take down this big bad guy who's after them, and basically what this movie is about. The character of Percival, who played by Ty Sheridan, he's living with his aunt and her boyfriend, who's a total dick. You could see how much of a dick he is, and something happened which, you know, leads to him going after the big corporation, who of course is run by Ben Mendelsohn's character. But as far as supporting character in this movie, you have Sho and Daito, played by Philip Zhao and Win Morizaki. So these two characters right here, as far as supporting character, they're really good. Of course, you have Lena Waithe, who you guys might know from TV show. Yeah, what TV show I remember her from. But she plays this character named Orc. And I'm not gonna go into the character details from her, but her character is a good character. As far as supporting character, there's a lot of good supporting character. You don't get much of them, but as far as supporting character, you don't get too much, but you get enough to like this character. It is a good movie. Not one of Steven Spielberg's best again, but it is a great movie. If you haven't, most of the reference, if you haven't seen certain movies or played certain video game, you're not gonna know. But it is an enjoyable movie. Once again, Steven Spielberg is still one of the greatest out there, and I'll definitely suggest you guys go watch this movie. As far as movie, I would give this movie a B-. Definitely check it out, guys. One of Steven Spielberg, great movie. Definitely check it out. Well, guys, that was my review for Ready Player One. Definitely check it out. I don't know if your theaters, like when I went to my theater, they were giving out these like little like these pens right here. Got this cool poster. So I don't know, maybe might post it somewhere on my wall, but definitely check out Ready Player One. Really good. Of course, not as good as the book, but certain people will prefer movie over book sometimes. But definitely check it out, guys. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. I will be seeing y'all soon with more reviews and reviews.